Once you turn 80, these 5 things happen whether you like it or not. Signs of aging. Aging is not a choice. It's a journey every living being is destined to take. For some, reaching 80 feels like a badge of honor, a sign that they have survived storms, outlived challenges, and embraced countless seasons of life. For others, it feels like a heavy burden, an unkind reminder that the body slows down while the heart still beats with the same old desires. No matter how you feel about it, crossing the threshold of 80 years brings certain realities. 5 undeniable signs of aging that arrive whether you welcome them or not. They don't come to punish you, but to remind you that life is a circle. We grow, we bloom, and we eventually return to simplicity. Let's explore them one by one, not as curses but as truths that carry their own lessons. 1. The body slows, even if the mind still runs fast. When you're 80, your body simply does not obey the way it once did. Walking a few steps may require effort, standing for too long might hurt your back, and even simple tasks, like opening a jar or climbing a stair, can feel like wrestling with nature itself. It's not weakness, it's biology. Muscles lose strength, bones lose density, and reflexes lose sharpness. Science calls it sarcopenia, muscle loss due to age. What used to take seconds now takes minutes. Yet here's the paradox. While the body slows, the mind often races. You may feel young inside, craving to travel, to walk freely, to do things as you once did. That mismatch between desire and ability creates frustration. But hidden inside this slowing down is a gift. Life forces you to pause, to notice small details, to stop running in circles like the younger years demanded. At 80, you are not in a race anymore. You are in a season of reflection, watching the younger ones run, while you sit and understand where they are heading. Lesson: your body may slow, but your wisdom grows. Accept the pace. It is not punishment, but nature's way of asking you to live more mindfully. 2. Memory becomes fragile, but some memories never leave. One of the first complaints of the 80s is forgetfulness. You may enter a room and wonder why. You may search for glasses while they rest on your head. You may forget names, dates, or small details of the present. But here's something fascinating. While short-term memory fades, long-term memory often remains sharp. An 80-year-old may forget what they had for breakfast, but recall with perfect clarity what happened 60 years ago on a rainy day. This happens because the brain, like an old library, keeps its oldest books in safe corners while the new arrivals struggle to find space. At first, it feels frustrating. Nobody likes to lose control over their own thoughts. Yet there's a deep beauty in this stage. You begin to live more in stories than in schedules. You realize that time is not measured by what day it is, but by how many lives you have touched and how many memories you still carry. Lesson: memory may fade, but meaning never does. Your past becomes your treasure, your gift to the younger generation. Share it freely, for your stories will outlive your body. 3. Relationships change. Some fade, some deepen. At 80, you notice something strange. Your circle of friends has grown smaller. Some are no longer alive. Others live far away. And some relationships that once felt central simply vanish with time. Loneliness becomes a silent companion for many. Children are busy, grandchildren visit occasionally, and the world seems to move too fast for you. But here's the truth. Though the number of relationships decreases, the depth of the remaining ones increases. Every conversation feels more precious. Every smile carries more meaning. At this age, you no longer need dozens of people. You just need a few who truly care. You also begin to notice the difference between real bonds and shallow ties. A neighbor who checks in, a grandchild who calls, a friend who remembers your birthday. These become treasures greater than gold. Lesson: aging filters out the noise. By 80, only genuine love and true companionship remain. 4. Health becomes your daily priority. When you're young, you take health for granted. You eat recklessly, skip sleep, ignore pain. But at 80, health becomes your central concern. A little cough worries you. A simple fall could mean months of recovery. A routine doctor's visit becomes part of your calendar. It is not paranoia. It is reality. The body is delicate at this stage, and small things matter more. Food, water, rest, and medicine are no longer optional. They are survival tools. But here lies another truth. Many people in their 80s finally begin to respect their bodies more than ever. They walk slowly but steadily. They eat lightly but wisely. They prioritize rest. For the first time, they learn the art of balance. Lesson: at 80, health is not about running marathons. It is about protecting your energy, respecting your body, and choosing quality of life over speed of life. 5. You begin to think about legacy, not achievement. By 80, the chase for wealth, power, or recognition fades away. You realize that nobody remembers how much money you made or how many titles you collected. What they remember is how you made them feel. At this stage, you begin to think about legacy. Did I love enough? Did I forgive enough? Did I leave behind wisdom for the young? Did I make peace with myself? Legacy is not only about writing books or building monuments. It is about the daily kindness you showed, the wisdom you shared, and the love you gave without expecting anything in return. When you're 80, you realize that the true wealth of life is not in what you owned, but in what you gave away. Lesson: legacy is built not in grand gestures, but in small, consistent acts of love. Final reflection: turning 80 is not an end. It is a new chapter. These 5 things: slowing body, fragile memory, shifting relationships, fragile health, and thoughts of legacy, are not punishments. They are invitations. They invite you to slow down, to value stories over schedules, to treasure people over possessions, to care for your body as a sacred gift, and to focus on what truly matters: love, kindness, and wisdom. Yes, aging carries challenges, but it also carries a deep secret. Life becomes simpler, clearer, and more meaningful. You no longer chase, you simply live. So if you or someone you love has turned 80, don't see it as a loss. See it as a gift, the gift of reaching a stage many never get to see. After all, not everyone gets the privilege to grow old. Sparkle's final note: once you turn 80, these 5 things happen whether you like it or not. But how you respond, that choice is always yours. You can resist and suffer, or accept and find peace. Hit that subscribe button and join us on a journey through the timeless wisdom of the older generation. Don't miss a single life-changing lesson.